Will Activision's first try with the SpongeBob SquarePants series bubble to success or sink to failure? The game starts with Plankton creating yet another evil scheme to take over the world. This time he's created vast quantities of robots to try and steal the Krabby Patty formula. To do this he needs 3 keys, which are scattered in 3 different locations. The story is very short, only about 2.5 to 3 hours long, with very little replay value. This is sectioned into 3 sections of 5 missions each, including 1 battle boss. You start at the Dutchman's Triangle, then over to the Rock Bottom, and you finish at Bikini Bottom, each of which has 4 missions, and then a boss to finish. The introduction to the characters is brief yet charming. With new 3D models they may look a little strange when compared to the animated TV version, but they give the game a nice, fresh look. Sadly, these cutscenes are far and few between, struggling to create a sense of togetherness. With a very simple plot, don't expect any twists or turns. They played it very safe with the story, which isn't always a bad thing. There are 5 playable characters: SpongeBob SquarePants, Mr. Krabs, Sandy Cheeks, Squidward Tentacles, and Patrick Star. It's great to be able to play as a lot of characters, but I can't help feeling they wasted the opportunity to create a real playback value. Each character is alike, as in they have the same abilities, just with a different skin on. I would have loved to have seen Krabby move quicker, Patrick being stronger and SpongeBob being able to jump higher, or something like that. This way it would have given players reason to come back and fight as each character, even opening extra places and getting better bonuses. The weapons in the game are the strongest part, with a variety of novelty guns from the pie launcher to the condiment blaster. Each gun has its positives and negatives, and are highly upgradable. Most of the upgrades just make them do more damage, but there are also upgrades that make them more useful against certain enemies and in certain scenarios. Let's not kid ourselves, the graphics aren't great. The cutscenes start nicely with new 3D models, but are then cut short and finish with poor animation with in-game graphics. The worlds, however, are colourful. You get a real sense of where you are, whether it's in the Dutchman's Triangle, Rock Bottom, or Bikini Bottom. Nothing is ever too plain or too blocky, but it could be mistaken for an Xbox original title. The sound and music in the game is strong for the SpongeBob title. You get good chatter between the characters, and you get a strong soundtrack with great music from a variety of different purposes.
I have an idea!
SpongeBob has an idea! We're saved! We're saved!
And to be vanquished!
The game is fun and fast-paced. The characters feel responsive, and the action quick and exciting. The game, when playing single player, can feel a little lonely at sometimes, overcrowded with enemies, and just not too much fun. It only really comes to life when playing with friends. With 1 to 4 player local co-op, it's great to team up on the couch and destroy the levels. But yet again, I feel they missed a real treat with any online play out of sight whatsoever. Although they have an impressive gun roster and upgrade system, I found myself sticking to the certain guns. The overpowered condiment blaster and tartar sauce gun can destroy every enemy, and you don't even have to move, as the auto aim picks every enemy out straight away for you. This isn't always a bad thing, but when you want a little challenge, you would like to be able to turn it off and on when wanted. There are 3 boss battles, yet they feel the same. Obviously the last battle with Plankton is harder than the first, but this is only as he has more health and shoots more bullets. I felt a real lack of ideas from the boss battles, as I mostly had to just jump and shoot with the occasional run here/there. This is the part of the game that really should feel epic, and I just felt they were lacking and maybe rushed the ideas. Overall, Activision have created a good, safe platform to work with. Following the tried and tested technique of more successful games like Ratchet & Clank, they've been able to create a good, fun family game that is worth a play. Add some online features and a bit of polish to the graphics, they also may have created a game that could compete to previous titles like Battle for Bikini Bottom. Sadly, with the shortage of stuff to do, it will soon be gathering dust on the shelves. Ops rating is a 6 out of 10.